Alright, hello everyone, welcome back to another Slime Isekai Memories video. So today I have for you just a compilation, or I guess just an extra long video of me doing Valor Cup. As you know, there's only 7 days left in the season, and we're just going to be pushing as hard as we can, as high as I can go, using all of my right to fights and the cooldowns and all that stuff. So here is going to be kind of a showcase of the hero while at the same time being a video where we just keep playing Valor Cup. The more I use, obviously we all know that the hero is the #1 unit in the game, in my opinion, and in a lot of people's opinions, just because of how powerful her time rewind skill is, her turn rewind, whatever you want to call it. It's so powerful in PvE and PvP content. And as you'll see in the video, even though sometimes her damage isn't the greatest, that rewind just allows you to set up for either a really big hand or a lot of skill points or a protection gauge that can win you the fight. So, well, like I said, while this is going to be an extra long video, I'll only be doing commentary for some of it. This is also, I guess, kind of a showcase for the hero. And if you're having doubts or if you're a new player as to like, should I get the hero? You know, maybe you just bought the ticket and you still have it. Yeah, get the hero if you don't have her, because she's just so good. So yeah, let's get right into it. I have a few videos for you here, and all right, so let's get right into it. Let me just turn up the volume a little bit. So this is gonna be a water team, or a fire team that we're gonna be fighting, and we're gonna be using the water team. I just use this general setup. I usually like to use Chloe a little bit more than Watermelon, because of the, like, she's more of a short fight protection unit, while Watermelon is more of a, you know, stretched out fight because you stack up damage, right? Just because there's no like protection traits for Valor Cup at the moment, I just like to use Water Chloe instead. So we're going to be going into this fight now. I believe this should be pretty easy. We start off with the 3 Soul of Secrets hand, which is fine. I just clear those, and I want to get rid of Benimaru because he can increase Soul Combos damage, and also he has the AoE ult, right? I'm not too concerned about the other 2 units because, you know, I'd say Benimaru out of the 3 of them is the strongest. So yeah, we're going to... Right here, we're going to use Rimuru's Orb Change, and we're just going to try and get Benimaru out as fast as possible because I don't really want to deal with his ultimate. And I split those and try to do some damage to Phobio because Benimaru is dead. And we're going to be doing pretty decent damage. We get the crit. Phobio is basically half dead at this point. He gets a full blue, or almost a full blue hand, which is a little bit unlucky. Rimuru gets pretty low, but pretty much as long as I don't keep Rimuru out, or I just swap him out whenever I need to, it's not that big of a deal. So I'm gonna pop the rewind here, pop the 3 greens, and just pray that I get a full orange hand, because then I could at least get one person's ultimate, right? Unfortunately we get 5. Of course the next orb is the orange one because my luck sucks. But here I didn't really want to pop Chloe's skill because I thought, you know, maybe I can just save it for a little bit later. So here I just I kill Phobio, and then I target the rest onto Shuna, just to get her as low as possible. I'm not really too worried about the other 2 units. I think maybe the biggest one would probably be Ranga, just because of that pierce rate buff. But it's not that big of a deal. He even has Ifrit, which I'm a little surprised by, but I mean, for defense I could see how he would be pretty decent. So here we almost have Hinata's ult, and we also have Shuna's ultimate. So I believe here I'm gonna send, I could either send the 2 blues or I could send the oranges. I could either get someone's ult, or I could set myself up for next turn where I could pop Chloe and then get a full hand of green. It's a little bit more RNG dependent, but yeah. So I believe I cleared the 3 oranges, getting Shuna down a little bit lower, and now we have both ultimates. He's gonna pop Ifrit, and then he's going to send a forehand. Gonna get Shuna kind of low. But I'm not too worried about it because I can just swap her out with Gazelle that I have in the back, right? So I'm gonna bring Rimuru in just for the orb change. We're gonna pop it again, just to get the full hand, and then I'm gonna swap Gazelle in because, you know, I don't want Rimuru to die. Then I'm gonna pop Chloe for the Soul of Combos buff, and then I believe here I also pop Hinata's own attack buff. Yeah, and we're just gonna send one Hinata at Shuna, and then kind of split the damage between Rimuru and or I guess load it all into Rimuru, because I believe the water Hinata ult is gonna kill, right? So we do pretty decent damage to the water Rimuru. I thought this was gonna do a little bit more damage, but it only did like 4k. So here I believe we get rid of the Ranga. Yeah, 19,000 destroyed. Now we just have the Rimuru ultimate. Rimuru's not much of he's more of a tank, you know, so I wasn't really too worried about how much damage he'd do, and yeah, not too worried at all. Get some hits on the hero, and then here I just pop the Chloe, so I can just do the full hand of, or the 5 hand of greens, and then pop Gazelle's buff, and I believe I'm gonna, like, there's no shot that I don't kill. So yeah, we last hit, get the kill, 3,900 damage, and that's the first match. Hero's pretty solid. Obviously the damage, because she's not being buffed by anyone else, pretty decent, or not as good as you'd want it to be, but it's still like not bad, right? But yeah, let's get right into the next one. All right, so the next fight that we have is an Earth team. We're bringing Hero, and I'm bringing Dark Rimuru because they do have a light unit on the team, and Dark Rimuru is going to be useful for his ultimate steal. I mean, I could have brought like Dark Milim, the level 100 Dark Milim that I have, but I figured I don't use Dark Rimuru as often, so I figured why not, right? So here again we start with the 3 orange hand, and I'm going to send them at the hero. Now this one I could either get hero or that Space Milim. They're both pretty scary. At this point though, once the rewind is over, I should have just targeted that Space Milim because she can do a lot of damage. You know, her stats are like jacked up, and as you can see, Aaron is already taking a lot of damage. So here I'm gonna just swap her out for the hero. I can't risk keeping her in for another turn. I believe I popped the rewind here, or actually I guess I popped the 2 greens because we have another blue coming up, and I kind of want to get a little bit more out of the rewind. Unfortunately, the blue orb is coming up, and we don't have 5 orbs, but that's fine. I send the 4 blues here. We almost have a Hakuro, unfortunately not all the way there, but we get Hero out. Honestly, she was fine, I think. Again, I should have targeted the Space Milim just because of how much damage she can do. But here I'm just hoping to get a decent hand, and again we get 4 blues, so I can just send the 4 blues. We get a Hakuro. As long as I don't get screwed and get more than 3 of the green or blue orbs, then I could use a Hakuro, but I get unlucky, of course. Luminous gets pretty low, and of course I have the green 4 green hand. And I believe here I just send the heal because I want to keep her on. I should have swapped her out. I guess I do, but I wanted to heal her up a little bit. And I'm going to send the 4 greens just so I can clear a hand and then use the Hakuro and kill the Space Milim because I need her to get her out of here. But the enemy swaps her out. They do an orb change and send the 4 blue orbs, doing decent damage to my Dark Rimuru. But to be fair, he's only level 80, so like his stats compared to like a level 100 one are going to be pretty like a lot worse. But here I'm going to pop the crit just because I want to get rid of that Space Rimuru because he does have his ult coming up. I'm going to pop the Hakuro, get the full orange hand. Here we get 2 trainee ults and then Luminous's ult, 48 points and another Hakuro, so pretty good overall. And this Rimuru should be dead. Yeah, we're going to do the 200% and he is out of here. 8,000 crit. Now the Space Milim is coming back in, and I need to get rid of her soon because she's going to have her ultimate. They pop the Kari, so green orbs are buffed, but they're going to send the 4 oranges. She has her ult, Luminous dies here, unfortunately. I didn't realize how much damage she would take. Kind of a mistake on my part. But here Aaron comes in, and I have another Hakuro, so I believe I bring the Rimuru in for Aaron because I kind of don't need her at this point. I pop the ult steal, and then do I pop the Hakuro? Yeah, I do. Okay, so I pop the Hakuro as well, get the full hand, and I'm just gonna target everyone else, because I can just suck up Milim's ult, and then I can tank like one hit from her, which is fine. And then I also have the Rimuru ult. So we're gonna try and just do damage to the other units. Soe does not take much damage because Trainee is not meant to be a damage dealer, but we get him, I believe, like a little bit more than halfway. Yeah. He almost has his ult as well. They do the debuff, and we're gonna eat Milim's ultimate, and then yeah, she crits, but I mean, we're fine. So now I have the 3 ultimates. I can pop the crit rate buff from Dark Rimuru. He's gonna be doing more damage, and I'm gonna send the 2 blues and then the ultimates, and just in case Dark Milim didn't die, I was just gonna send the Trainee ult, because at this point, if the Rimuru doesn't kill, then I mean, hopefully the Trainee will, and gets rid of everyone else. Trainee ult gets rid of the Shuna, and that is game. So pretty smooth. Hero again coming in clutch, but I think Dark Rimuru also was pretty good in here as well, because if I didn't have that ult steal, someone was dead 100%. So pretty useful, but let's get right into the next match. All right, so this is the last one that I'm going to be doing commentary for. We're going again into another fire battle, bringing the Hero and Gazelle, because they do have a dark unit on the on their back line. So Earth team going up against Space. I didn't even realize the EP difference, but it's fine. Seems like they're starting off with Ranga, Space Milim, and Space Rimuru. So I'm just gonna target Space Milim. She's the main damage dealer of this team. So here I'm gonna do Aaron's orb change, get the 5 hand, and hope that we get pretty decent like blue orbs next turn. And yeah, Space Milim is gone, just obliterated. And he has the Dark Rimuru and takes a little bit of damage. Dark Rimuru like should be pretty easy, just as long as I time my ults correctly, then his skill shouldn't be that big of an issue. So I'm gonna swap Aaron out. I'm gonna pop the rewind, send the 3 blues. Here I was kind of like, maybe I shouldn't have swapped Aaron out in case I get like a full hand where I could just pop Aaron's orb change. But you know, of course I get a hand, but I wouldn't have enough skill points anyway, so it didn't really matter. Here we're gonna kill Ranga, send the rest, and hope that I get a full orange hand. If not, I could just pop Hakuro if I need to. So we're looking pretty good. This should be just like, this game is pretty much over at this point. And luckily I get a full hand. We're gonna target the dark, get rid of Space Rimuru, and then just wipe out Dark Milim. Just because if she gets her ult, like it's gonna kill someone, I think. So I just kill Space Rimuru and then just wipe, or do a bit more damage. We have the 3 ults. We're gonna wipe them out. It's pretty much game over at this point. They're gonna send the 3 Rimurus. Okay, whatever. I'm gonna pop the crit rate, and then Luminous is buff, and yeah, they're not surviving at all. And then I can also pop Hakuro to do the full 6 hand as well. So at this point, yeah, GG. So yeah, overall I'd say oh my god, Space here, like Masked Hero, is just really good. You can literally just throw her on any team, even if there's no like weakness, like for Space, like you'd need to bring a Space character, you can still just bring her. Just be careful of bringing her into an Earth, like if there's a lot of Earth units, because you know, she'll take a lot of damage. She cannot tank like a lot of Earth damage because it's type advantage, right? So yeah, overall, again, we all know she's amazing. She's really good. Hopefully you guys enjoy the rest of this like video, and yeah, that's pretty much it. Thank you all for watching. and I'll see you all in the next one.
選んでもらえて光栄です。
勇者として立派に。私が相手するのだ。
下の
してきますね。頑張るぞ。おかえりはお任せを。ゆがしません。怒ったんだから。あとは任せて。成敗してきますね。逃がしません。成敗してきますね。俺が出る。下がっててくれ。
あとは任せろ。
手間取るな。ゆっくり。少し休んでてください。逃がしません。
全く引かんな。
少し休んでてください。死に急ぐ。お返しいたします。ゆっくり。抵抗は無駄です。逃がしません。お返しいたします。お楽しみいただけると思います。謝りました。私の出番なのだ。逃がしません。
今こそ俺の力を。
までで
我に任せよ。
死に急ぐ。私が負けたのか。
聞いていてくれみんな。
これで終わりね。まずった。ここまでか。引き続きよし行くかみんな。
その力見極めてやろう。
後悔させて差し上げましょう。
行くぞ。俺がついてる。
お仕置きです。
甘い毛だらけだ。
反撃開始だ。あとは任せて。分かった。何なのだ。
ありえんこんなこと。
少し休んでてください。一番手はいいか。
ここからは俺が相手に。
聞きません。
私の出番なのだ。私の前に合わせてみよ。塔を開始します。問題ありません。一番手ですよ。手伝ってあげるわ。やるな。行きますよ。頼むぜ相棒。まだ私にお任せください。何なのだ。やるな。加減にして。私には通用しないのだ。
れから逃れること。
強い私には通じるな。協力させるのだ。華麗に決めるのだ。やるな。これるのみんなだ。うわ私を選ぶのは当然だな。行こう行こう。楽しいな。皆様は私
後悔させて差し上げましょう。
行くぞ。俺がついてる。
お仕置きです。
やるなやるな。かけましたね。あとは任せて。厳しいないかだ。よし左なのだ。
よくやった。休んでおれ。
左なのだ。やるなやるなやるな。にして私には通用しないのだ。私の出番なのだ。
お仕置きです。
あとはお任せを。
やるなやるなやるなやるな。お返しするぞ。俺が出る。下がっててくれ。協力する。俺が先陣に出す。選手交代。代打私お見せいたし。いい攻撃だ。
腰を抜かすでないぞ。
いい攻撃だ。やるか。私は任せろ。いい攻撃だ。
星を抜かすでないぞ。
いい攻撃だ。私の出番なのだ。
ここまでの佳境です。
わあ、私の配下になりたくなったか。